this is Big D from Big D's Cutie Surprises. Today we picked up this amazing coloring book that is the Disney Animators collection from the Disney store. And why I love this so much is that each one of these little pictures is done in such detail and very childlike of the princesses. They also have at the Disney store some amazing little dolls that go with this collection, purses, traveling gear, and things of that nature. So if you do purchase this from the Disney store, it will have 12 nice colored pencils inside. And what I like about it too is that it has this lovely snap that closes like almost like a little portfolio. This is the first picture that I finished coloring. And there are many different other types of pictures in this book of all the princesses. There are some duplicate images, and I think it's nice that they do the duplicate images primarily because, you know, nobody is perfect, we all make mistakes. And so we will have another shot to color in maybe another picture. I think this is one of my favorite with Snow White, and looks like, you know, her little woodland friends. And anyhow, I will be coloring one of these photos for you all. And what's interesting about coloring is that there's no perfect way of doing it. You can color many different ways, short strokes, long strokes. You can define the artwork like I did on the outside of Pocahontas. You really can just use your imagination. So let's see what photo I will color. Well, let's see. What about Snow White? Well, we could probably do Snow White. And what's cool about this is that you can look back on the portfolio here and you can see the colors of the princesses. And then you can go back and like, oh, okay, she has a yellow dress and she has a blue shirt and, you know, the red hair tie, so we can remember that and go back. So let's see. I'm going to start off with her tan skin. I tend to do pretty quick strokes when I'm coloring, and every one is different. For the beginning color, it's important that maybe you not color as fast, just so you can get down in the lines so you don't get outside of the lines. That's very important. So here's a little bit of some tan. And so I'm going to make her lips a little rosy here. Just kind of outline the red. Maybe I'll bring her lips down a little bit here, make some red. Yeah. Okay. What I like to do is make the cheeks always a little bit rosy, so I kind of put in a little bit of the light red here. And you know, you have oil on your finger, you can always rub in to make it almost look like some blush on top of your picture. Just so. Okay, and then what we can also also do, make sure I color in her little nose. You know, sometimes in animated characters, they have little rosy noses too, especially when it's cold outside. We can make a little rosy nose. Okay, so, and also what we can do is let's figure out everything that's red. So let's color everything red first. So we'll color her lovely little hair tie, her little bow, red. Okay. One thing is important too when you're coloring a picture of this nature is that you color in the same direction. So like, see, I'm going this way instead of this way. So this way. You color in the same direction. And the reason for that being is so everything kind of looks nice and flowy and not all like scribbled everywhere. Now what we do is I believe, oh, I think, did I get all of her red? Let's take a look at the back. Well, it looks pretty good to me. All right. Now, let's try and do her lovely little skirt, yellow. I like this color yellow because it's so bright and cheery. Reminds me of daisies or sunflowers in a field. See, now here I took short strokes because I was close to getting outside the lines. And then here I'll take longer strokes because I know that there's no lines that I can get out of here. And if you have to go back and color over some of it and say you don't feel that you colored it in to its entirety, you can always go back and color some more. So like what I like to do is I kind of like to go on the outline next to the lines first and kind of color where that is first. So this way I have free reign and going and doing longer strokes. So then essentially I can color this picture a lot faster. And so the color of her cape, well, I don't know what the color of her cape is. Oh, it is red? Okay, so, well, let's do the color of her cape red. Here we go. Let me color it red. Oh, I almost think that Snow White's related to Little Red Riding Hood. Do any of you kids know the story about Little Red Riding Hood? You can comment below and let me know. Okay, so I believe her shirt is blue. I wish, honestly, like, see my colors here? It seems like I have a lot of light blues. I honestly wish I had a little bit of a darker blue because her blue is actually more of like a deeper blue color, like a royal. And what color do you think this color is, kids? It is like a sky blue or a light blue. So as the picture is coming together, if you guys have any questions about coloring techniques or about this wonderful coloring book for children and adults, you can comment below. Okay, and then I believe, let's see, I think these are white around her neck. So you know what I haven't finished is, oh, let's just check real quick. Yeah, they're white. Okay, yes, they're white. So then what we do is we go back here and we color her pretty little arms and her hands. What's nice about coloring is that you can actually go into your own little world and imagine on what you can color, and it doesn't have to be exactly like the back of this little coloring book. You could color, make Snow White any color you want to. Okay, and then let's pretend that the house is gonna be all brown. So we're gonna just kind of make it a little bit different here with some colors. Color the door. And what you can do is you can make things look a little different, abstract, by just actually highlighting it just with the colors versus having to color it in completely. Like, for example, these clouds in the background. You can highlight the outside. And then, so it can look a little bit fluffy, you can also like make choppy little lines to make it look fluffier. So take the green, outline the trees, you can outline it green, and then in the middle you can even do like a little brown. Maybe those trees are not that healthy. Now you can do the mushrooms. Most of the mushrooms I see, ooh, they're not pink. Goodness. They are gray or white, and some mushrooms can even be brown. Look at, there's a beautiful flower here. I don't know, I want to make some more color in this picture. I want my imagination to bloom. So I am going to add pink. Because what girl doesn't like pink? Now we're gonna add some red to even brighten up the picture a little bit more. And what's nice about these little leaves here, it reminds me of fall. And as you know, fall leaves are many different colors. So here we can color here, maybe red here, red down here, or even a red in the middle. Then you can take a brown, brown, and another brown. And then to brighten it up a little tad bit, we can do a yellow as like a fall colors. Now we take some green and we kind of color over this little area, a patch of grass. Like I said, make your imagination wander in what you think that your fairy tale picture would look like. And you can also accentuate the trees and add some brown here. For the little woodland creatures, this looks like a little gray bunny to me. So I'm gonna color in this little gray bunny. Probably gonna add some rosy cheeks because I always think that little animated characters are cuter with rosy cheeks. I'm gonna leave that tail white because you know bunnies look adorable like little Thumper in the movie Bambi with a white little tail. Looks like a little squirrel here as his little buddy or a prairie dog. So we're going to be coloring this little guy brown. And I will also be adding cute little red touches to their cheeks. Just a little lightly, right there. Little red touch. Then gray. Okay, it looks like she has some, we're gonna make her shoes a little bit of a brown color, but we're not gonna color it in all the way. We're just gonna make it look a little bit like her shoes are a little used. Her socks may be gray. Now, this is the picture. And like I said, you can color it any old way you like to. And this is kind of a fast way of coloring for me, because you can also do little highlights on the outsides like this to make it accentuate the color a little bit more and the picture to stand out. But have your imagination go wild, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed our video. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and sign up for our post notifications so you can see some more of our lovely videos. Hope you have a wonderful evening and take care. Bye-bye.